Excellent. So starting our B side of the evening, I think currently at La Petite Mort, or soon, currently by La Petite Mort, but soon at Saw Gallery though. Yeah. Rahele Saneie.
Hello. I'd like to just start off by thanking Remco and Esmeralda for having me and Mercury Lounge for hosting the event. I actually worked here. I just left 2 weeks ago, so it's really nice to be back. Yay, love you, Jenny. Did her well. Okay, so my name is Rahele Saneie. I'm a Ottawa-based Canadian-Iranian video performance and video artist. In my work, I critique the performative aspects that shape female gender and Iranian identity. My perspective is that of a Canadian-Iranian who is questioning while also trying to assert gender and cultural identity. I'm not going to get a chance to talk about each piece. A lot of them are video pieces, and yeah, there's a lot there. You can check them out on my website, which I'll post later, but I'll do the best I can to make it clear. So my main question with my work is, what is this place that we define as home? Well, home is not limited to a physical space. Rather, it is a space where culturally values are transmitted, and a place where there's a sense of belonging culturally, emotionally, socially, and politically. As an Iranian diasporic woman, I'm often confronted and conflicted with this place that we called home because I have dual cultural influences being raised in Canada by Iranian parents. Shoot, we're not where I want to be. Well, let me see. Yeah, okay, here. In my work, I try and challenge in visual culture, I'm often confronted with images that either romanticize my Iranian ancestry or dehumanize them behind the black veil and present them as a threat to the Western world. So I try to make images that create a new narrative, one that is based on compassion and understanding, and one in which the West and East can enter into a positive dialogue with each other. So, well, this piece, I had Iranian miniatures projected on my body. These are actually photographs. These aren't videos. The next film, the next three images that you're going to see, they're from my film, Oriental Drag. I'll wait for it because, well, okay, there we go. Oriental Drag. This video was comprised of 1,000 images. It's a still motion film. In this video, I left the process so that the viewer can see that this is very much a constructed space, much like how identity is similarly constructed and how we perform race and gender. So I left the background also to take away from the romanticizing and self-exotifying. My intention with this work is to critically highlight that exoticism and not to perpetuate an othering of Middle Eastern people. So in this video, the figure is dancing, and she's she's creating a new form of dance, one that is inspired by hip-hop and traditional Iranian dancing. And in that, she finds herself liberated. Kimberly Crenshaw, this lovely woman, she coined the term intersectionality. And essentially, intersectionality considers how race, gender, sex, and other discriminatory systems intersect, contribute, and reinforce women's social inequality. This is really important for me, for the viewer to consider this approach when they're looking at my work, because I'm a queer woman of color, artist, and there's many layers to my identity, as there are many layers to my work. Sound of Strings is a single channel but a split video installation. On that side, I'm threading my face, which is a form of hair removal that we do in the East. And on this side, I'm sewing up the chador, which is a garment worn by women in Islamic countries to show religious affiliation. The conceptual underpinnings of this work are that I wanted to speak to the cross-cultural idealization and conditioning of femininity and how we perform the feminine. And hair removal is a common practice for many of us women, whether it's waxing or plucking. Back home, it's threading. And we also wax, though, too. The sewing of the chador, that's about women's agency and concealing their identity, and also the voice, the silencing of the voice, and the viewer, the characters are returning the gaze, and that's really important for me. Oriental Tutorial is a recent video that I made just a few months ago. It parodies YouTube tutorials, so it's how to dress like an exotic other. This video addresses racism and stereotypes of the Middle East and notions of the Orient in a very approachable way. I use humor to seduce the viewer, but also for the message to resonate. Yeah, I want the viewer to question the relationship with the racialized female body. So this is actually in the store Milk, just down the street. And yeah, she's quite funny, but she really makes you think, and she's internalized racism so much. And it's kind of sad, but in her way, she's charming. That's pretty much it. I mean, there's so much to say. This is my website, rahelesaneie.com. You can email me with any questions, info@rahelesaneie.com. Just to let you know, the website has a lot of nudity, graphic imagery, so I do like to warn people before they go up and check it out. The next slide there you go. I'm part of a group show at Saw Gallery, curated by Jason St. Laurent. It starts tomorrow. It's called Transformer, the Body Remix. And for Nuit Blanche, I've curated a video screening right by Tucker's Marketplace. Now, weather permitting, I hear it's going to rain tomorrow. We might not do it, but you can check out my videos on my website. Thank you.
Thank you.